unboxing of kit 15 of the Tonic Craft Kit, and this one is called the Memento Bookmaker. It's full of loads of gorgeous products as usual, and it's got a really lovely brown and pinky colour scheme to it as well. So let's open the box, and we've got a lovely long list of goodies that are in it as well. And they've now changed it so there's no surprise gift in the kit anymore. You still get it, but it's not a surprise. So I think in this month's kit the surprise gift would have been the full-size pot of expanding mousse, but obviously they're just including it now rather than saying that it's a surprise gift. So let's start with the unboxing. So we've got loads of really cool Nouveau goodies as usual, a really nice die and stamp set as well. So let's start with the expanding mousse then. So this is brand new, I keep saying so, this is a brand new product that came out in the 17th birthday celebrations for Tonic on Hochanda. They brought out 8 colours, and this one is exclusive to the craft kit. So if you don't get the craft kit, you'll never get this colour, and this colour is Hammered Copper. Now if I find, oh no, that's the wrong one. If I find the other ones, this one, this one. So if you're curious about the differences between the ones that were already in the range and came out, maybe you brought them. So this is the one from the kit. I'll just double check I've picked the right one. Yes, that is the one from the kit, the Hammered Copper. In the original release they had these 2 colours which are kind of similar, but obviously they all work nicely. So this one is the Tuscan Gold and this one is the Mustard Seed. So they're the 2 other colours that are similar to this colour, but it is different. It is more of a copper tone. It's called Hammered Copper, isn't it? Yeah. So it's more of a coppery tone rather than more of a browny tone. So it's a really nice addition, because if you add that with the grey matter as well, you've got a really nice collection of traditional metallic-y colours then too. So those 3 are from the originals, but this is the exclusive one to the kit, which is Hammered Copper. So that is the Hammered Copper. Then you also get the little baby Nouveau Hybrid ink pad, which is in Acorn Brown. This is the original sized one, like this. This is the baby one. So original size pad is this size, and the little cute baby one that's got a sticker on it, which is why I can't open it. Little cute baby one is that size, but that's still, you know, that's going to be jam-packed full of ink that's still going to last you ages. So but I just thought I'd give you a comparison. I love the little baby ink cubes. Actually, one sec. So if you do if you've been collecting the kit from the beginning, I think you'll now have 4 little baby ink cubes. So they fit perfectly in the Tim Holtz mini distress ink tins. These are all of the actual sets of colours that they've brought out in the baby ones, but any of the other mini ones have been in the kits. I think I didn't get the black one, but I think the black's come out. Then there's been Metro Grey, now Acorn Brown, and there was Clear Mark as well. So you know, they would fit perfectly in here too. So that's a little baby ink pad. Then we get a little baby Nouveau drop, which is so cute. And this one's Bubblegum Blush, which is a really nice pinky colour. I think this was one of the first colours I got, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. It's a really nice, gorgeous pinky colour. Then we also get a Nouveau glitter marker in Strawberry BonBon. So I already have this one. They got released individually a little while ago. Where did I put it? Must be, yes, there. So in the beginning they brought out 3 sets of 3, and now, well, a little while ago they brought out 6 individual ones. This is one of the individual ones in Strawberry BonBon. And if you want to see the colour, got a scrap piece of paper. It's a really nice colour. It goes really nicely with the bubblegum blush, which is obviously why they put them together. Gorgeous strawberry bonbon colour. Okay, so that's the glitter marker. Then we've got a little baby pot of Nouveau Gilding Flakes. We got one of these, I think it was in kit 1, we got the Radiant Gold colour, and this is the Sun-Kissed Copper, I think it's called. Yes, Sun-Kissed Copper. Lovely little pot of them. You wouldn't think these go that far, but they really, really do. I mean, this is the original size pot, which is enormous. Mine looks a little bit empty because I did give some of them to my mum, but it's a really decent amount actually. This is going to last me a lifetime. I am never going to need another pot of copper gilding flakes ever, so this is going to last you a good few projects. So that's the little Sun-Kissed Copper Gilding Flakes. They're a really nice colour. So this is all like copper, brown, pink in this kit. It's a really lovely colour scheme. Then we have these two. So they're both in the chestnut brown colour. And I'm pretty sure these are both unique to the kit actually, because I was thinking these were like the antique copper colour that came out, but they're not. I thought they were antique copper, but they're not. They're chestnut brown, so they're different. These haven't come out before, so that's really nice. But they've got this gorgeous interference in them. You can see it's like red and green, but with a browny coppery colour. It's really, really nice. I love these flaky ones as well. And then you've got the glitter too. If you did get the Jingle Bells collection that they came out with a little while ago, there was a colour called Antique Copper in there. That kind of has a similar holographic, although there's gold and blue in there as well. So if you don't like the complete holographic look, this has just got more red and green in rather than every single holographic colour. But if you did get these ones too, they go perfectly. So that's something to bear in mind as well. But they're gorgeous. I can't wait to try them out. Lovely. Okay, then I'll show you the die set, because this doesn't make sense if I don't show you the die set. Oh, we got the sticker as well. And then the die set, it creates like a little Memento book. What's it called? Memento Bookmaker is the kit. So it makes a Memento bookmaker. And you get lots of gorgeous dies in here actually. You get a couple of word dies too. You get Reminisce and Remember When. And you get lots of gorgeous little corners that obviously can be used as corners, or you can create different elements with them. Like do 4 of them or layer them up on top of each other and all sorts of different things. You get this little die that cuts a little corner slit, and if you cut 4 of them in the right places for your photo, it would fit perfectly inside. You've also got this piece that fits inside the die here to cut your holes to create your book. You've got 2 layering panels for your book as well, and you get these 3 different little tab things, which actually be quite useful for any organisational stuff you want to do as well. And the thing I'm most excited about is this sized one, right? So my favourite size of die to use is this, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and this fits inside really nicely. It's like the perfect dimensions for my favourite size of card. And then the other one obviously fits inside that as well. So I'm going to be using those 2 together on my favourite size of card in a crafty potential video soon too. Probably be up around the same time as this one. Yes, and I'm also going to this month do an arty potential video, which is my second channel. This is my 3rd channel. And I'm going to make like a mini little art journal using this. So instead of making a memory book from it, I'm going to make it into a little page by page art journal as something different as well. So they're the dies that you get, and if you go on the Tonic Facebook page, you'll see some great makes from Alison in their live videos, and also, you know, when the kit comes out, everybody else's inspiration will probably be on there too, so it's a nice place to check out. And then the little stamp set we've got And So Our Adventure Begins, and we've got Time to Treasure, and then Our Family Story Begins, True Friendship Lasts Forever, and A Perfect Memory of Love and Friendship Never Forgotten. That's what it says in the little circle. And it's like a little broken up postage mark, which is nice. And I'm sure these will probably fit inside that too. So that's the little stamp set and the die set. I don't think I'm going to cut them out in this video, but there will be 2 videos up showing different ways of using these dies. So and yes, the reason why you get these, which are the little book rings, is because obviously you use that die to cut the holes in it. It creates the pages, the cover and the pages of your book, which you can then hold together with these rings. So you'd use 2 for each book and you get 12, so you can make 6 books, or you can use these for other things too. So what was I got? Oh yes, I've got them here. So these are my labels off my vintage drops. I've still got a few more as well, but I think I said in my up close video looking at the vintage drops, you could I might actually do this as well at some point, you could put a drop of the vintage drop onto this little label that comes on them, because it tells you the name on the back, and then you could use one of these book ring dies to keep them all on as your little swatch for your Nouveau vintage drops. I do this for quite a lot of my things, but I always end up just tying them together with a bit of baker's twine, because you know, these rings aren't always that great, but these are really good quality ones. They are like super duper good quality ones. So can you probably hear that click when they close? Oh, it's like a real sound click. Very good. So you can tell how good quality they are. So yeah, great for swatches too. So if you're not really into your bookmaking, you might not use the outside die from this set, but I'm sure you can use all of the other pieces, especially if you like making the size cards I do, because these are going to fit absolutely perfectly. And you could even have on a card, this little tab could be sticking out the side with your little tiny sentiment written on it or something. Yeah, so if you're not into your 3D things, you don't have to make anything 3D with this kit at all. You can just make use of all the different elements and use these to create all your different swatches on. I'm trying to think what else I've got to hand with my swatches. I don't think I have them on these. So I've got this swatch of some ink sprays. I could put one of these metal rings on them to hold them together rather than a piece of string. So yeah, loads of different ways you can use those rings. So that's that. Then finally we've got a lovely envelope full of the Craft Perfect papers. I think you get 9 sheets in this kit. So I'll put that at the bottom because that's really reflective. I'll tell you the names as well. So we've got this one. I haven't had this one before. It's called Blush Heartbeat. Wow, it does really look like a beating heart actually, because they're not completely crisp impressions of a heart. They look a little bit fuzzy, so this kind of is like a heartbeat. The other side looks really good too actually. You could add colour to that. That would look really nice. Ooh, I've just had an idea. Okay, I'm going to try that in a minute and see if it works. So that's that one. Then this one is called Ivory Toil. I've wanted one of these for ages because that is gorgeous. Really, really nice. I think I might use this in my crafty video. Then we've got Textured Weave Ivory. We got glazed chestnut. I really like this one. I only discovered it a few months ago when I was making lots of those Christmas kaleidoscope boxes. I did one that was a hexagonal treat box, and this was the pearlescent coloured card I'd used on that. Then this is the soft leather jacket, which is really cool. Cool texture. And it's black on the other side as well. Then we've got the brown textured card, which is espresso. Then we've got a piece of craft card. I've never tried their craft card before, so that's really interesting. It's a really nice warm brown as well. Some of them are quite a cold brown, but that's a really good warm brown. And then we have this one. This is gorgeous. I love the silver version of this, which is called Silver Silk, and this one is called Cinnamon Silk. I'm pretty sure I bought a whole packet of this a little while ago, but I've been too mean to cut into it, so now I've actually got a sheet to use. And then this one, which is very reflective, so I'm not going to hold the whole sheet up. This one is the Rose Platinum. Yes, I've got a packet of this too because I really like that one. So that's the Rose Platinum colour. So it's all a gorgeous pinky, browny, creamy colour scheme for this kit. So I'm going to show something with this piece that I just thought of. I'll put all this away first. Actually, I'm going to show you a few things. Yeah, I'm going to show you a few things. Because I'm not cutting out dies, I will show you a few little ideas that I've just thought of whilst looking at these things. So, firstly, I do have a video, I think it's like called Top Tips on the Nouveau glitter markers, showing you how to prime them, but I'm going to show you again, just so you know. So to prime them, the way I like to do it is I like to shake it first. Then I want to press it down to break the valve inside, or break the seal on the valve. And then I want to shake it, put the lid back on, then shake it again. You might need to pump it, or it might have all come into the nib. You can see it starting to wick into the nib. So you can hold it down for a little bit just to make more of the ink come through, and then there we go. Very, very easy to prime. Maybe pump it once more. But these are a really nice product actually. If I've got a video that I haven't put up yet that's like 5 ways to use these glitter markers, so it might be up by the time this video is up. I'm not 100% sure when I was going to put it up. But I'll just use a water brush actually. I will show you how you can watercolour with them too. You can get a really subtle glittery look because it waters down the colour and the glitter. So you can probably just about see that really subtle glittery look, and it looks different to the glitter gloss aqua shimmer as well. So that's really a cool way to use them too. So that is the glitter marker that you get in the kit. Then I just had this idea to try using a piece of this, but cutting a strip. I'm going to see if it works. Okay, so I hope it works, because this would look cool on the card. So I'm going to just make a strip there, cut that off like that, and maybe make it 3 hearts deep. Okay, so I've got a little strip of that. I'm going to lose it. Sorry for my creaky chair. I need to get another one. So that is a 3 heart strip. Should I come in a bit closer? That's the 3 heart strip. So I'm going to try, I don't know if this is going to work, but I just thought of it. I'm going to try using the hammered copper expanding mousse, scrape it over the top and see if it stays in the hearts, and it might puff up more in the hearts because it's thicker. See if it works. So your expanding mousse comes sealed, just like your normal embellishment mousse does too. And I reckon from a scientific point of view, I reckon it is the moisture content in the mousse that helps make it puffier, because I've noticed if you mix it with a little bit of Aquaflow to change the colour of it, it seems to puff up more. So you do want to keep the foil. So if you just cut around a part of it and then pick the foil out, and then you can take the product out, but keep the foil on to try and keep as much moisture in as you can. So I'm going to just take a little bit out. So I hope this works, because it will be a really cool technique if it does. That is a really gorgeous colour though. That is a really nice colour. I hope this works and I'm not scraping it all out of the hearts as well as the raised area. Okay, that should do, because that would be enough for a card. Oh, I'm going to make a mess now. Okay. The expanding mousse is really easy to clean up as well. Literally just a baby wipe is really great, or kitchen roll and water if you prefer. And then I will just dry that. Then I'll just get a scrap piece of paper so I don't make a mess again. Also, there will be a video up on this channel that is an up-close look at the expanding mousse, where I'll probably repeat what I've said in this video. I'm not sure if it will be up yet, I can't remember where I was planning to put them up, but either heat tool will work. So there's like two kinds of heat tool that you can get. You can get the directional one, or you can get this kind of one, which is great for like drying backgrounds and stuff, or when you're using embossing powders with large crystals or glittery embossing powders. It doesn't blow as much, but it's still as hot. I'm just going to use this one because I think it's a little bit quicker, but either of them work, so whichever one you have you can use and it's fine, because I've used both. So I will try and hold this up as much as I can. I might actually grip it with this so I don't burn my fingers, and I'll try and hold it as close as I can so you can see it puffing. That looks really cool. That was what I wanted to happen. That looks so cool. It almost looks like embossed leather as well. You can see here you want to scrape off as much of the excess as you can, because if you leave it too much it's still going to puff and then you're going to lose the definition of the hearts. But that looks really cool. That is really nice. That is such a cool technique. I'm sure there's plenty more different papers in the Craft Perfect range as well that you can do this with. So that was that one that came in the kit, and all we've done is spread the mousse on it, so that's really cool. So that's that. Then I also wanted to show, I haven't tried this before, but I just thought I would give it a go. So I'm going to take a little piece of the double-sided sheets from Tonic, and I think I'll put it on a piece of card because I'll probably end up making this into a card at some point. Do we want a piece this wide? No, I'll cut it down a bit. Oops. There. Okay, we'll cut this down to about 55 wide, and I'll keep that piece. So I want to take this piece of double-sided adhesive and I'm going to stick it onto this piece of card. And if you want to get it perfectly straight, you can use the grid lines on your media mat to get it straight. And then just press that down. Try not to get any air bubbles in it if you can. And then I'm going to use my shears to cut the excess off. So I have done this technique before where I've used the I think it was hexagons. I used the hexagon confetti to do this. I might have done it with circles as well actually, but I've not done it with the little strands or flakes, flakes, yet. So I thought I would show how you can use this. You don't have to just use it in shakers. You can use it to make really cool backgrounds as well. And if we need it, we've got the matching glitter to fill in any extra areas. So I just thought I'd show this too, whilst I thought of it. You never know, it might end up being in my video I do for my crafty potential channel, but just in case I don't do it in there, I will show you here. So they always come with a seal on like this, so you just want to pull that off, and it's packed on the lid in the glue, so we can try and use as much of that as we can. It almost looks like iron filings the way it's all standing up like that. That's really funny. Okay, we just get as much of that off as we can. See, look at all that was on the lid. Right, and then we'll tip some more out and then rub it all over. You want to rub this quite slowly because they're like a little strandy shape. They're feeling like they're going to flick off everywhere. If you go too quickly, they're all just going to ping off in all directions. Almost looks like chocolate sprinkles. Okay, that's that. Could be like fur fabric as well actually, because it's all going to be jaggedy along the edges. Even though we cut it straight, it's going to be jaggedy because of all the little strands. You could make it look like faux fur fabric or something. Okay, so that's most of it. Oh, no, there's still loads of excess left on here. So we want to get as much of this off as we can. It's not the end of the world if we contaminate, because we can just not tip so much glitter out in a second, and we could save that mixture in a separate pot if we wanted to. So we want to put this back in the pot. Very staticky. Okay, so that's those. Like, they're now all static all over my hands. But anyway, so now we can fill in the little extra gaps with some of the glitter, and we don't want to tip too much out so we don't waste it if we contaminate it. Just a little sprinkling, and then work that into the rest of the adhesive that's left. If you wanted to do this so you really couldn't see any white between any of it, you know, like in case a little flake pops off, you could do it onto brown card and it would look just as good. Oh, a lot of that's coming off now. A lot of the flakes are actually just pinging off, so might be more glitter than flake, but anyway. It's still going to look nice. Okay, so a lot more of the flakes just came off then. Maybe put a tinsy bit more glitter up there. I think that looks really nice. There we go. Look at that holographic in there. I love that it's just like the red and green holographic though. That is cool. If I finish this card by the time I put this video up, I will put a photo of it at the end. I can actually... Oh, that would look really good. Okay, I'm going to finish this card. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. And I hope I'll see you for the next kit unboxing too. So